Arizona State game last year, they ran one specific blitz or pressure that I knew at center I was going to have to recognize it and flip the protection, or just the way they ran it, they were good at it. We would probably be sacked. And I watched, there were probably 40 or 50 clips of them doing it on the season, and I was just watching all of them over and over and over and over again to try to pick it up. And I remember we go out to practice on Tuesday, and I missed it twice in practice. And I was like, oh my gosh, why can't I recognize this? So I go back into the film room, and this is where probably law of sacrifice comes in. I was there from probably 7 to 10 at night, just studying that one blitz, every coverage they ran behind it, every situation, all this stuff, trying to find some type of read key. And I was like, okay, I've worked really hard, blah, blah, blah. I think I'll be able to pick it up tomorrow. So I come back in, I study it again in the morning, go back out to practice Wednesday, and I missed it again. And so I was getting really pissed. Like I was really, really annoyed, because I've always kind of prided myself as a player on my IQ and getting us in the right situations. I felt like what I lacked physically, I could make up for in that area. And so I was getting really frustrated. And so I go back in Wednesday night, and I'm studying it again, and I'm getting real frustrated because I can't find a read key that's going to tell me when this blitz is coming. And I just had the impression to just get on your knees. Just get on your knees. And so I did. It was like 9:30 at night. I was in the offensive line room by myself, watching this film. And I just got down on my knees, and I leaned against the chair I was sitting on, and I prayed, and I asked God for help. And I told him that I the old verses from early in DNC, to study it out in your mind first, right? Then ask for help. I was like, hey, like I have given this everything I had, and I can't do it. I don't know why. I can't figure this out. So fast forward to the game against Arizona State. I don't remember exactly what it was, and I knew that this might be the situation for my study where they would run this pressure. And I remember getting down to my stance, looking at the shell, trying to read the safeties and see if I could get anything from them. Didn't get anything. The backers looked like they were just playing base, and I was like, okay, they're just going to play coverage. They're trying to get us off the field. And then right before the snap, I just had this feeling in my gut to flip the protection, turn it opposite. And I didn't hesitate. I was like, okay. I was like, hey, check, and I checked the protection. And they ran that exact pressure that I hadn't been able to pick up or recognize all week. And to be honest, I didn't recognize it in that moment either. But I'm convinced that because I prayed and I got down on my knees and I asked for help, that the Lord gave it to me in the very hour that I needed it.